And we are back with more Dark Souls Remastered. Last we left off, we had just taken down, well, what essentially represents the Witch Izalith, or it's the Witch of Izalith. I'm very confused about that, but essentially the Witch Mother. So we took down all of that, and I think at the end we had slayed her in the Bed of Chaos. But she's marked off the list, which means of our current hit list that we're kind of working our way down through, we have one target left, and that's a name I always forget. Whenever my friend mentions it to me, it's like, oh, that guy. I'm like, Big Blob Necroman. He's like, and he mentions the name, but I don't remember the name. Nero? Necro? Something. But I was also reminded, though, when chatting with my friend about my progress in the game, that technically, if he's the last on my list before we hand in all these souls to the big shrine, we might be near the end of the game, and so we should do the DLC. Which, so he did tell me that I guess the DLC actually starts over in the archive area with that weird crystal golem we encountered over there. But like the one inside the building, not the one outside near the crystal cave. But maybe I'm not misremembering that, but maybe misinterpreted that. However, our last lead for the DLC was over this way in the forest, with the time-displaced maiden lady who suddenly appeared and gave us her signature, for summoning purposes, of course. So, we're going to swing by here real quick to see if maybe time-displaced lady's not back and is like, hey, here's how you get the DLC land. But if not, then we'll basically just... Stab, stab. In hindsight, wait, okay. Most of my souls are drained. I'm trying to remember where I last left off. But with their souls properly drained, I assume I leveled up properly. So, oh yeah, and I put the Chaos Fire Whip on, which I don't think I've had a chance to use quite yet. But yeah, so while originally on the schedule today was to go assumedly into the catacombs, which I assume the catacombs will lead to Big Necro Blob Man. But honestly, the catacombs might be its own zone that then connects to whatever other zone is out there. Because when the golden gates to the Greater Lords here were, like, showing themselves off when we got the Lord Vessel initially, there was one in, like, a cave area we didn't recognize. I think actually there might have been two that we didn't recognize, but I assume one is in either, like, deep in the catacombs, or early on in the catacombs, something about the catacombs. You know, the logic there is a place filled with undead probably has a giant undead lord dude, so. But yeah, while that was initially on the docket for today, we are instead going to see if we can't access the DLC. Because also, I don't know how long the DLC is, so I don't know if we're looking at a Bitter Black Isle situation, where it's going to be incredibly long, or maybe it's just like a boss rush mode, or maybe it's longer than the actual game itself. Like, we'll find out. I want to say that, you know, Bitter Black wasn't as long as the actual game itself, but the difficulty in Bitter Black did certainly make it last quite some time. It's like I could use magic on these guys, but I'm being a bit conservative, just in case. Alright, you're good. We definitely have also a beefy amount of stuff from leveling. So I kind of wonder if we're on level for the DLC, above level, maybe below it with how some games work. Oh, dang it. Dodge. Poke, poke, poke. Alright, I'm being a bit careless. But I don't use a fire orb. Let's bust out one of my 32 combustions. Though we should make sure we clear out the rest of these crystal golems. Ah, I do see something over there. I wonder if that's the summoned time travel lady. Okay. What do we have here? Touch summon sign. Alright, time, lady. What up?
I am Dusk of Ulysses. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
Okay. Ooh, purchase item. Okay, well, talk.
For a very long time, I was trapped within the crystal golem. From my home I was taken, and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. My faith reneweth.
Interesting. But it's like, people sealed in crystal isn't exactly a new trope in fantasy, but sealed inside a crystal golem who can, like, theoretically walk around and do stuff, that's kind of new. Not completely new, but it's refreshing a bit.
The sorceries of Ulysses differ from the magic of thy age. It is difficult to explain. Ulysses' sorceries are, what doth one say? They're somewhat of an approximation. Thine sorceries are more straightforward, negating all but thyself. Dost thou not find some fascination in these discrepancies?
Interesting. Also, I'm trying to see if she has, like, wings coming out of her head. She has, like, feathers, but then she has, like, wings on top of that.
The sorceries of...
Okay, repeat dialogue.
Dost thou not...
Learn gesture. Ooh, popper bow. Okay, what type of magic does she... Ooh, repair magic. Ancient sorcery, the lost land of Elysiel. Cast a bright light upon surroundings. This light-producing sorcery is elementary, but nonetheless demonstrates the achievements and mysticism of Elysiel. Such magic has not been developed even in Vinheim. Okay, repair. Same ancient sorcery, repair equipped weapons and armor. The sorcery is part of everyday life in Elysiel. Its effects resemble repair powder, which must have found its way into the culture of this lost land. Chameleon, transform into something inconspicuous. A separate stealth spell from Hidden Body. A skilled stealth sorcerer must be aware of his or her surroundings, and of which objects are prime candidates for imitation. Hidden Weapon. Not a simple augmentation. Well, it turns right hand invisible, right weapon invisible. Not a simple augmentation, making it dependent on the skill of its caster. An example of the capacity of Elysiel sorceries to control light. Hidden Body. Okay, so that basically turns body nearly invisible, although perfect invisibility is unachievable due to the risk of dissipation, the caster need only stand still for a moment to blend into environs with astounding camouflage. Okay, then back to cast light. None of these seem to be too expensive, but they also all require seemingly Faith 14. And I assume... Okay, here we are. Here's the Catalyst. Sorcery Catalyst of Lost Land of Elysiel, formed by enchanted white bark branches. The white bark boosts sorcery adjustment, but the sorceries of this lost land are gentle and not affected by intelligence. Ooh. Now that said, so... is Candle actually intelligence and Star is faith? I thought it was the other way around, but both can be interpreted that way. Like, I see Candle as faith because it's like, you know, a monk with a candle studying by candlelight. Whereas, like, a star, I would imagine is like intellect because it's like, you know, kind of the old light bulb above the head of, like, you know, genius! The Illuminati, the illumination of knowledge and whatnot. But it could go the other way around, like, you know, the holy star in the sky, and then the wizard studying by candlelight. Well, that said, I don't have a lot of stuff, but these sorceries are relatively affordable. Like, stuff like repair. Well, I was gonna say it'd be pretty nice, but I'd probably have to attune it. I do kind of want to buy her out to just guarantee I have these things in case they become useful. Because, like, I don't know, they seem very nice, and they're all utility spells, so, you know, like it said, doesn't require intellect. let's buy the catalyst, just in case the catalyst is the only way to use Ulysseel's spells in general.
If thou art in need, pray summon me again. I only wish to be of some genuine assistance. May the flames guide.
Wait, is she gonna vanish? No, okay, good. Alright, let's go ahead and crack open some souls. We have quite a few. Okay, Brave Warrior. How much is a single Brave Warrior? Okay, 5,000. I think if we crack open... We know one of them's at least 10,000. Let's crack open 2 more. I can't remember if there was a 5,000 one in there or not, but I also don't want to go too overboard. So, okay. 2 more Brave Warrior.
I am Dusk. It is an... I shall follow.
Yep. Purchase. Alright, we'll get the most expensive one first. Repair. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely won't have enough for everything. Okay, so Chameleon is next at 3,000. We'll do Hidden Body at 2,000. So we need 3,000 more.
If thou art in me, I only... May the flame...
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Wait, over here. Wait. Oh, yeah, we never actually read the description for the Witch of Isilith thing. So, Lord Soul, Soul of Bed of Chaos, Mother of Demons. Soul of the Bed of Chaos and the Mother of all Demons. This Lord Soul was found at the dawn of the Age of Fire. The Witch of Isilith attempted to duplicate the first flame from a soul, but instead created a distorted being of chaos and fire. Its power formed a bed of life, which with become the source of all demons, and is more than enough to satiate the Lord's vessel. Oh, okay. So yet again, like the other ones, yeah, a fragment of a Lord Soul. This Lord Soul was found at the dawn of the Age of Fire. Fragment of Lord Soul discovered at the dawn of the Age of Fire. And then... yeah, so, for his, embraced by the royalty and given a fragment of a great soul. Although just a piece? So yeah, so it's a soul of something greater for C-scale shard. And then Lord Gwen recognized them and gave them fragments of a great soul for the 4 kings. This one is interesting because they don't say it's a shard of it, but it sounded like she attempted to duplicate the first flame. Which also reminds me, so my friend did show me a video since confirmed that I am past the 4 kings now, that I guess I had missed it, so I would have never encountered this had it not been shown it. But there was a different world serpent actually in the Abyss, but only if you don't give the main fire Lord Vessel to the Firelink Shrine serpent. Yeah, and that guy basically went on to kind of like explain the name of the game, Dark Souls, of like... well, I mean, I'm trying to remember it by my memory here, but I'm like, alright, something about a Dark Lord, how we're the descendants of someone who found a Dark Soul, and from it will be a Dark Lord, but the old gods don't want to give up power? Something like that. I'm not fully cognizant on that, but, you know, world building. Kind of also matches with the general vibe of, like, you know, Lord... kind of the comparison I did last time of, like, you know, Lord Gwen is Amaterasu, you know, bloodline of the divine and the gods, all that stuff, and this other more pitiful being, the 5th guy from the opening of the cutscene, who's not on our current hit list, weirdly. Which, that's why I suspect he might be behind the final thing. But the other world serpent was like, that's the prison of Lord Gwen. I'm like, I don't think I was ever told that. But I might have forgotten that. Also, I don't think Lord Gwen... I mean, maybe he was imprisoned by the other dude. But maybe not. There's a lot of questions of this lore. I'm still like, I'm piecing it together. But okay, so interesting. So I do wonder, though, if basically her creating a being of chaos and fire by trying to duplicate the first flame, that itself then is probably connected back to pyromancy, right? But so also, so pyromancy is then connected to demons. In a way. Maybe. Interesting. Especially if one tries to make any parallels to Demon Souls, even though I know the lore is technically separated, but yeah, you know how devs are. Oh wait, I went on a tangent. I need to crack open some souls to finish buying her up. But we don't need another 5,000. I think if we crack another 5,000, we're gonna go over. How much is a soul? Large soul of a knight. This might be enough.
It isn't. I shall
Purchase. Yeah, here we go. Boom, boom. Cool.
The sorceries. It is.
Okay, so same as there as well.
Fine. If thou art in me, I only wish. May the flame.
So okay, so I wonder. I do wonder how she connects into the DLC, outside of just being time displaced and showing it's possible. And I guess she was in a crystal golem, so maybe that's why the crystal golem at the beginning area of the Duke's place is connected? Maybe? I feel like there's more to it though, because I still suspect the Crystal Cave of being odd. The entirety of the Crystal Cave seems... It looks like a meteor crash site. It definitely has like the end of Final Fantasy VII vibes, like when you go into the impact crater where Genova crashed into the world. Potential spoilers for a game that's over like... Boy. I mean, it's definitely over 25 years old. But I don't think it's 30 years old yet? Maybe it actually is 30. Whew. Time is a cruel mistress. To me, FF7 is still the new one. I am more inclined towards FF6, but I will give FF7 that... I would argue FF7 is probably the second best Final Fantasy game. I also have a big soft spot for FF5. FF8... I always remember the development of FF8 being, like, reported on in all the game magazines back in the day. Because it had a lot of promise, but it definitely did not live up to the promise it was trying to do. So I respect it for trying, but I acknowledge that it failed at being the game it should have been. Alright, let's go to Anor Londo, because I don't think... Oh, wait, actually... No, wait. The Duke's Archive has to be the back. I think. Let's go to Anor Londo, because that should be closer to the beginning fire. Assuming I don't... That I haven't, I should say, mixed up the Crystal Golem I should be going towards.
Go ahead, even it.
Okay, that's still the same. Okay. We have no more souls to reinforce our flask. It happens so frequently, not so infrequently that, like, I always forget if I spent the ones I did find, because we found one in the Duke's Archive prison, we found another in Blight Town. Obviously, we got the one particular soul back. Yes, there we go. Under the legs. Yeah, I'm still curious about, like, she was trapped in a crystal golem. There's crystal golems over here that seem to originate from the crystal cavern. See, the Scalus was obsessed with crystals. And it seemed like it was kind of an attempt to replicate his own scales. But I wonder if maybe, like, he was researching the old magic of this, Undalo whatever place that she's time displaced maidens from? Because, like, I wonder if she was... I mean, I think she said she was banished to a plane, so, assumedly, it was a punishment put on her? I think? Alright, rest. Alright, let's call back down the elevator. Oh yeah, my friend did tease that I have missed a secret in an elevator somewhere. But I don't know where. There's a couple of candidates, but I really should buy the drop-down gems to kind of, like, figure it out. Because he's like, FromSoft loved those puzzles, which I already kind of knew through just general sandbox design. Like, it's not just FromSoft. Any... There, maybe not any good sandbox game, but a large chunk of sandbox games all do that. It's common knowledge of like, alright, you know, activate the elevator, do all the elevator stuff. Elevator, elevator, elevator. Whoop. Oh, no, 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 no. Friggin'. I got this. Directed. I forgot how much I hate this area. Wait, wrong one. Alright, so I think it's supposed to be that golem over there? The one who was even weird back in the day, just kind of staring? Now that said, I don't know why that one sorcery guy looks a bit more golden than before. Okay, might need a drink from a flask. What a waste. But maybe there'll be a campfire relatively soon-ish. Wait, I forgot about that guy. Alright, come on. Whoop, I hear someone else entering. Good, got both. Now the thing is, I don't know exactly how this guy gets us into the DLC. Maybe we sneak up behind him and like get into his body? Maybe we do a reverse time maiden? Okay, probably. Nope, alright, so it's aggressive. Woo! Memories of this area. 1 billion skeletons. But, easy enough to recover from. It's not like I lost humanity or anything. The only thing I lost was time. Which is still valuable, but if I cared that much about time, I wouldn't be playing games to begin with. It's about the adventure, not the destination. Although, part of the adventure itself is the destination, so it's like, you can't discount the destination. But you shouldn't discount the rest of the journey either. Alright, let's do this. I'll just burn you guys first. Yep. I'll gladly exchange some of that damage for damage on him. Okay, good. Combo wombo. Uh-oh, what went there? Like the drink wasn't going off. Alright, good. Grab this. Burn this guy. Alright. Oh, broken pendant. Okay. Ouch. Oh, they're enchanted, that's why. Whew. Alright, come on, you too. Okay, broken pendant. I wonder if I use the item to time travel, but let's get to a bit of a safe place here. Okay, what is this thing? Key item, maybe? There we go. Broken stone pendant, deeply enchanted. Okay, not just shallowly enchanted. Half of a broken stone pendant. The vine appears to originate from Ulesil. A powerful magic can be sensed from this ancient stone, yet men of this time can neither manipulate nor sense its power, which has a distinct air consisting of both reverence and nostalgia. I just want to check the doll description again, since we never actually killed the goddess there. There was once an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly, and eventually was drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. Which assumedly would be the lady with the Reaper scythe. And so I guess she's considered an abomination? I am curious what her story is, but if she is the girl from the story, I would feel all the worse killing her. It's just like, she was so sad, had nowhere to belong, and then we murdered her in her one and only sanctuary. Like, let's not do that. But okay. I'm assuming I take this back to the Time Displaced Maiden. But I will admit, that is entirely my own guess. Like, as far as my friend told me, I accessed the DLC by going here. I think. I might be misremembering something. Because I also vaguely remember being like, forest area, and there. So it's like, you found one part of it, but not the other part. So I'm like, okay. I'll also admit to being a bit torn on if I should swap my armor out. Because in reverence for our teacher's teacher and all what we just went through, the gold hem stuff seems like potentially good stuff to have. Which, I mean, like, alright, at the +4, 11, 12, 17, 8, 11, 15, 22, 8, 1.4 versus 1.1. Yeah, I feel... I'll admit, I'm also tempted by the witch stuff. The witch stuff sounds cool, but that's more of a sorcerer than really the pyromancer theme we got going on. So yeah, let's go ahead and put on... Oh, I didn't notice the black iron armor has like a little dress part to it. Armor of a black iron Tarkus, a knight known for his great strength, built of a special black iron providing strong defense, notably against fire, but so terribly heavy to be unwieldy to all but Tarkus himself. That vaguely rings a bell. It is interesting that they mentioned that she wore this gold-hemmed black cloak even before the Age of Fire. That kind of makes me wonder about like the history before these legendary figures that we're kind of slowly killing. Like, how did they get into their position? Did they go on their own adventure? Were they all just a band of friends at some point or another and were fighting against the old order of the dragons? Okay, I think the Black Man Chat was actually same armor, right? Oh no, this is Velka stuff. Didn't she? No. Here we go. There we are, all gold. Gold hemmed. I do kind of like that. You can't see the face. But okay, let's go ahead and...
That's an odd ember you have there.
Oh yeah, he can't work with these.
I know what you were thinking, but I'm no good. It won't be. I'm afraid.
We should probably try and see if we can't find... I was about to say, like, ooh, ancient. Maybe the DLC if it's time travel related, but I don't think that we would have gotten these things in the mainline game. Like, imagine the DLC stuff's pretty closed garden. I'd figure. Alright, let's buy 4 Titanite shards. And then reinforce armor. So much armor. Not the maiden. Wait, did I pass it? Oh, I didn't pass it, but... I'm also not seeing it, though. We could wear a sack on our head. Alright. Oh. Either I'm crazy, which never discount the possibility, or I can't upgrade this? Oh, I'm in Modify, no wonder. Derp. I may or may not be crazy, but I am dumb. Oh wait, it's not showing up here either. What the freak? Yeah, I'm really like, am I really missing something? There's Ferris's hat, there's the witch stuff, the black stuff, the maiden stuff. Huh. So I wonder if this stuff's meant to be kind of like pre-strong. The only other possibility I can think of is that maybe it's upgraded through someone else? And it does raise questions now if I should keep it or not. I'm also now curious, like, all these things should be Titanite shards for upgrading, right? Well, a few things require twinkling. I noticed the witch stuff was twinkling. The other possibility is that whatever ancient smith we're looking for, maybe it's only available to upgrade this armor via him. What a shame.
Don't get yourself neither.
Although this does remind me, we should check out the other blacksmiths, because maybe they can give us a lead. Being like, I can't work with it, but I've heard rumors of a person in yonder area that can. Let's see. There we go. I figured the magic man might be a bit more cognizant to talk to than the giant blacksmith. The giant blacksmith might be like, yes, witch, fire, place. Whereas the magic man might be more straightforward of like, oh, you want to take this to this person. Like, okay. And it could just be that this is already like pre-upgraded. Maybe it doesn't, it's armor that doesn't upgrade, but it starts off strong. What we can do is, while we wait for the elevator, go ahead and just like directly compare. So like the cloak itself. Wait. Where's my own? There we are. So if I put my old cloak back on, I lose magic and fire defense, and bleed and poison. But I gain, wow, even a better curse resistance on that. Huh. Yeah, so it's better than unupgraded Tattered Cloth, but it's not as good as Tattered Cloth plus 5. Okay, it should be above the Gold Hemmed. Yeah, that seems kind of the same. So, alright, we should switch back then, at least until we solve the mystery of why we can't upgrade it. And there's also the thing of maybe upgrading the witch clothes instead. I mean, I could also just wear this all the way through for the rest of the game. It served us well, but it's a bit old-timey now. It's a bit out of style. We've been wearing it for so long. Gotta mix up our glam. But okay, let's see. Mr. Magic Smith, tell me what to do this Ember.
Hey, hang on. Is that an ember? Oh, I'm sorry. We at Vinheim don't deal in shoddy embers like that. Perhaps you should try an old smith out in the country.
Well, let's also see maybe if he can reinforce the armor, though. Okay, there's the black, sorcery stuff. The sun, the black iron, the witch, the black, the maiden, the gingy, the bloodstained. Ah. Yeah, still no gold hemmed.
There's nothing. We're both cut.
Okay, still nothing major to say.
Come back, smithing. Don't let.
Alright, one blacksmith left. To give us a lead on a theoretical fourth blacksmith. Just checking out that blue candle over there. I do wonder if there's more to New Londo, because there's a whole part we didn't really explore, per se, but it might have all just been moot. Maybe. Alright. Back to this elevator. I do wish I had a stone to drop down it, just to kind of like check. I would love to go through all the elevators and double check them, but I prefer not to die every single time testing things out. Although if I wasn't recording this, I might do that, but I'm recording it, so I'm not going to do that. That's part of the joy of making these recordings, is that it keeps me, as I say, honest. Prevents me from going too insane with my gameplay style. Not to say I don't drag all of you viewers along with my madness on occasion, but it's good to be reined in. I think that merchant sells the stones, but he's always in such an inconvenient location. Although I guess I did technically get back safely last time from there. Yeah, let's go ahead and just rest here. Yeah, I'd like to try and see if we can. I mean, I say basically buy the stuff, but then I risk not having souls for actually upgrading this armor when I find a proper smith. Alright, I was gonna leave that guy alive up there, but obviously he wants to be a hindrance. Alright, come on, and they're gonna come down too. Okay, path should be clear. Now these guys definitely show the I think that guy was already dead. But yeah, these guys definitely show the progress we've made getting stronger in the game. They are good mooks. Good generic mooks.
Aye, Shemai. I didn't expect to meet anybody here. I suppose great minds think alike, eh?
Alright, anything new to say?
I'm afraid I don't see anything here.
Okay. Goldbine resin, master key, crystal stuff, arrows, glorious armor. Oh, he has Smau's armor. My oh my. And golem armor. And oh, it's like Helm of the Wise, Armor of the Glorious, Gauntlets of the Vanquisher, Boots of the Explorer. Strange boots from the ancient land of Xena, birthplace of the curious dealer Domnahal. The inlaid silver ring symbolizes an explorer. Okay, Vanquisher, Glory, Wisdom. Okay. Then insert thing of Smau, the Executioner, protector of the cathedral at the forsaken city of Anor Londo. It offers extremely high defense and can be worn by humans, but not without great difficulty. Interesting. Then the Golems, arms of the Iron Golem, guardian of the ancient Sen's fortress, slayer of heroes who ventured forth to Anor Londo. Without its core, they are mere hunks of iron and can be equipped as solid protective gear, but their immense weight hinders stamina recovery. Interesting that he kind of picks up these random bits and bobs. Although, that said, a shame that, he doesn't have the shiny drop stones.
Well, that is a shame then, but no matter. No, not to worry. Come back again. I'm always available. Not every trade was meant to be. There'll be more in store for us. Someday. Sometime.
I'm amused that he also was like, that's a shame, after I just used it's a shame. Him and me are in agreement. Alright, good. In my head, I'm like, there's the other merchant not too far from here. The lady with the moss. But I think she just has moss. Oh wait, actually no, there's another merchant who's not too far from here either. Okay, here's still a dead body. I know this is a bit of a side tangent quest, but it's good to familiarize myself with like what is currently available. There you are, lady. You just have moss, right?
Oh, hello, dearie. You left me high and dry for a while there. I thought maybe you'd forgotten about me. Are you back for more of my moss, then? Plenty of it here, freshly peeled, just for you.
Anything new to say?
Tell me honestly, you think I've gone to the other side, don't you? That I've cracked my head and gone hollow? You do, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. You trust a patch of moss over me.
I mean, she's not totally wrong.
Tell me honestly.
Okay, repeat
I can
dialogue.
see it. You trust.
Okay, so still just the moss, transient curse, charcoal pine resin. Oh, she does actually sell these. Excellent. Well, we can buy 99 for only 990 souls. That's a deal.
Come again, if you please.
Okay. There were the stones that we wanted. Because that might be useful in the DLC for any, like, secret finding. Now that said, though, to double check to make sure I'm not missing anything, let's check the other merchant who's not far from here. It's also a good chance to see if anything, like, has changed in this area. I doubt it, but if it did, then it might be a secret. Okay, burninate them all. Da-da-da. I keep hearing more people, but I don't see them, so should be okay. Here we are, just up here. Up here and to the right. Alright, come on. Calm down. Might as well take down the archer, too. I guess technically we can use a fireplace to, not fireplace, I mean technically a fireplace, bonfire, to teleport as well. Now let's check with this merchant first. Ah, how much stronger I am than back before. I think there's like the one guy over here who like pops out from over here. Do the thing. Hey, Mr. Merchant.
Oh, there you are. Where have you been hiding? I guessed you'd hop the twig for certain. Bah, shows what I know.
What do you... anything new to say?
It's actually quite nice here, you know. The hollows don't care for a skinny old twig like me. I've got Yulia, and nobody pelts me with stones anymore. You're undead. You know how it is. I was treated worse back at home.
Every time it says he has Yulia and he's like petting the bucket that's empty. It's like, alright.
Yeah, my wares? Of course they're stolen. What did you think? And when you lose your head, I'll sell it all again.
Him and the moss lady are definitely losing it more.
Here, I'm not here to chit-chat. We talk business, or we talk nothing at all.
Alright, anything new? Oh yeah, the old Lloyd's talisman. Dried finger. Should only be used with the greatest of caution. Use to strengthen connection to other worlds, allowing the summoning of a third phantom, but also a second dark spirit. Also makes the summoning of a dark spirit occur earlier. Use with caution. Online play item. Okay. Not seeing any new weapons. Just standard arrow stuff. And standard armor. Okay.
Here, I'm not here. We talk
Yeah, alright.
What a waste of time. Go and fall off a cliff.
Oh, fine. What's your cheapest item?
I hope you brought...
Alright. There we are. 10 souls for a single throwing knife.
Thank you kindly.
There we go. Now he's, if not happy, happier at least. Alright, now. Oh. And okay, so let's go teleport over to the big smith guy to see if we can't get a lead on where to take these embers we got. But if nothing there, then we'll head back towards... Is that a... Okay, that's a bag and not a person. Okay. Oh, yeah, actually, what was up with the... I just remember the dragon that was guarding what ended up ultimately being nothing up above. I wonder if something ever got there. I should stay focused. But, I'm curious. Wait a minute. Oh! Oh no, there is a ladder. Derp. Let's gonna check it out real quick, because that area was pretty mysterious back before. We've done a lot in the game since, so... But then we'll go to the giant blacksmith man. The dragon should be gone anyway. We just have to worry about the bajillion knights. He came back? Rest. Alright. That was unexpected, but hey, he gave us some free souls. Alright. So, this weird area. What was it about? Yeah, it's just still basically these dudes, that dude. Like, I feel like a statue would have been important at some point. Like, maybe of like who it depicts or something. And it's pretty beaten up. And yeah, nothing over here. I don't think we can, like, check out the statue. Oh, but hey, it's the same statue as, or at least I think it's the same statue that's at the Firelink Shrine. The one, though, at the Firelink Shrine is, like, more made of, like, wood. It's like a lady with a baby who's holding a sword? I'm so curious. Dragon, where do you come from? Huh, okay, so it doesn't, like, come this way normally. Oh, hello. Reset. Ha ha ha. But alright, let's go ahead and warp over to the, not Daughter of Chaos, the Chamber of the Princess. And I want to check out Firelink Shrine to compare that statue. So I guess if, like, the Firelink Shrine is a place of worship, and I don't know, like maybe it's just like a religious symbol? Question mark? A lot of the world building in, at least so far, Demon Souls and Dark Souls, and from what I've heard, like, is very intentional, so like I feel like these elements should be paid attention to in case they, like, lead to anything, such as that, you know, mysterious missing gap here. That's like Lord Gwendolyn, and then missing in action. I think all these are just like normal knight statues. I guess I should prepare to fight the archer. Although we can fight these guys too, free souls. Not as much damage as I was hoping for. Ah, bow. Bow! Ouch. There we go. maybe change to Great Combustion. Alright. You're gonna walk at me? No? Alright. Don't. And hey, if he wants to sacrifice himself to give me souls, I will gladly take it. There we go. That is such a nice, like, potential grinding area. Okay. Big old blacksmith man. Do you take these embers? If you don't, do you know who would take the embers?
Hello, forge I can, strong I am.
Alright. Doesn't seem to even react to them.
You come, I forge, we talk. You, good friend.
Aww.
I, very happy.
Me too, big guy.
But you, friend, you talk. I no talk, but happy.
Aww.
But you
Okay.
I but happy.
Okay, do you reinforce my gold hemmed stuff? I kind of doubt it, but I can still hope. Yeah, no, it doesn't even show up here still. We must have missed something then back in the Inferno area. Maybe. Like, I'm trying to think where we got the embers that this guy likes, 'cause maybe they weren't even in this area we got them from. In fact, I think we got them from the Duke's place, so I guess maybe adjacent? But we didn't encounter any of the blacksmiths in Blighttown either. Interesting. Get modify. Oh, okay, so he can change any of the catalysts with the Soul of Manus or the Soul of Gwendolyn. Okay. Still don't know exactly. Oh yeah, this one should be crystal, but I don't know what the other one would be. And still think that's all the same there. Nothing new to purchase. So I'm tempted to try and invest some of these souls that we just got into something. Like, we also have basically 7 Twinkling Titanite, which we could use to reinforce the Witch Armor. Which is tempting. Because this isn't bad stats. Although in hindsight, actually, wait.
Hello, forge.
What I'm curious about actually is, do they take Twinkling Titanite and still cost 200 to upgrade, or is it like 2,000 and Twinkling Titanite to upgrade? Okay, only 200. Alright, not bad. Yeah, very intriguing. I do wonder if maybe that spider guy that we killed, or not spider guy, spider egg infested guy that we killed, if maybe he would have like forged items somehow. Because there is that door in the back area there that didn't open up. But if it opened up because of him, well, we murdered him, so that particular avenue is gone. You know, just because I am a secret finding individual, I need to poke this. Alright. Curiosity satiated. Okay, back to the fire near Gwendolyn, and then, yeah, we'll head basically back to the Undead Parish, and then back to the lake to summon Time Lady. Because I'm assuming she can make, you know, make something of that necklace? I think it's a necklace that we got, yeah. Alright, back up here. I'm just looking to see if there's any elevator secrets, but I don't see anything. But talk to Gwendolyn. I doubt she has anything new to say, but she is right here. What up, Gwendolyn?
Oh, chosen undead, thou
Alright, talk.
please, thou shalt seek a friend.
And okay, same as before.
Now thou shalt make that.
Alright. See you later, Gwendolyn. Just trying to see if any additional secrets here, but no. I can't help myself sometimes. It's like I need to explore. That's why I love sandbox games. But alright. Over to the Undead Parish. Yeah, I do wonder how the DLC is going to play out. In terms of, like, is it a whole open world? Is it linear? Is it boss rush? Is it big? Is it short? Is it small? Is it hard? Is it easy? Does it give me OP stuff? That much and more we will find out. After quite a bit of running. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, I mean, it's about Artorias. It's a shame that the wolf doesn't want to talk to us after we decided to go loot Artorias' grave. I do like how my rapier is much stronger these days. Oh, in hindsight, maybe I should have upgraded that instead, but oh well. Maybe we've yet to come across a blacksmith, but we'll come across one in the DLC. Well, a new blacksmith. I could have gotten upgraded there at the guide just now, but I mean more that maybe there's a blacksmith in our immediate future, hopefully, maybe? But okay, down, down, down. Still a very interesting between area here. Like, I still wonder about the general world building of the actual world itself, because, like, I don't know, I'd very much get, like, afterlife vibes here, that this isn't the real world. That this is more like some sort of, like, spiritual realm. Like, Andolondo definitely seems like it's, like, you know, a realm of the gods. And, like, the castle's, like, huge and expansive everywhere, so something's up with it. And yeah, we gotta take these guys down again. Alright, let's do this. Nice. Can't tell if I crit hit there or not. Alright, let's kill you before your friends join. Alright, you too. And finally, you. Excellent. Although I'm not seeing her sign anymore. Which also, like, this is the reason that we buy out merchants when we have the chance. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that's grass. That's not a summoning sign. Is it because we got the necklace? Is that why she's disappeared on us? Or can we actually, like, use this? Alright, not usable. Huh. Many, many questions. And the only thing I can think of is let's go back to the area we first found her at. And we can go check out Artorias' grave. Because yeah, I mean, if I'm not misremembering, I think like the DLC was literally just like called Artorias the Abyss Walker. Alright, am I crazy or am I hearing something? It's like something singing. Okay, now the secret wall. I mean, it could just be maybe the water running. Yeah, it's like it's like, Maybe I go up? Yeah, like the weird singing seems to only be coming from around the waterfall. It's very faint and hard to hear through the water itself. And I could be absolutely out of my mind right now. But the clues are pointing me this way, kind of, maybe, potentially. I mean, technically there was no clue pointing me back to the crystal golem at the archive, so maybe I'm missing a step? I'm not hearing the singing from up here. Alright, let's go back down. Even though it is quite a bit of a long ladder. I guess maybe more than a bit. Maybe I am just crazy. Maybe it's always had some sound here. Like stabbing these walls in case it's a secret. But okay, nothing there. So let's continue back to the little cove cavern we originally found her at. I really wonder if maybe, like... Maybe I'm supposed to find a third golem that has the other part of the necklace? So far, the crystal golems are kind of the main link. Ooh, okay, here we go. That is definitely tempting, and there's an item. Also, in hindsight, I should probably swap out the lava ring for the Abyss Walker ring. There we are. Just in case if we go back in time and it's like Artorias himself, it's like, we have a covenant with you, we are cool, and hopefully he won't attack us being like, what foul sorcery is this? Okay, before we examine that, what item we got here? Crown of Dusk, antiquated dress, gloves, and skirt. Is that her? She's a mummy now, so did she go back in time? Well, I guess we'll find out. Through the looking glass. Okay, not what I thought. Also, in hindsight, can I actually get back from the DLC whenever I want to? Sanctuary Garden. Okay. Bonfire lit. Just kinda curious. Is it possible to warp out of here? Okay, so it's still possible to warp. Sunlight Altar. I don't recall that one. But let's not warp to mystery stuff just yet. What do we got here? Actually, maybe the Sunlight Altar is where we beat the Bed of Chaos? Alright, well. I'm going to say not boss, but it's going to be like a vista. Splendid vista. Nope, boss, okay. Hello. drink or not to drink? Probably drink. Oh, okay. Didn't expect that. Drink. Whew. It's definitely more of a range boss than I thought he would be. Alright, get health back. Drink. Okay, it's probably gonna go range mode. Yeah. Ooh, alright. Avoided the poison, but sadly couldn't go on the offense there. Big fireballs. Dang it, dang it. Alright. I went for the gamble there. I'm like, alright, either heal or offense, but Guardian Soul. Humanity. Nice. So we came from over there, and that opened up. 30,000 souls, not bad. We could probably level up. Let's go back to the fire real quick. I think this is the way back to the fire. We should also look at the Guardian Soul that we just got. Alright, rest. Level up. Probably into endurance. Yeah, that's not an upgraded fire, but it's fine for now. I wonder how many more fires we're going to encounter. Okay, so using the fire didn't spawn like generic enemies here. That's good. Okay, what do we got in here? Okay, I do wonder if it's going to be a boss rush type mode where it's like, alright, here's another boss. No, another boss with like rest points in between. Odyssey Sanctuary. Okay, not bad. Like all little stone figures. I see you, mushroom, but I'm going to take a guess you're a friendly mushroom, because you are standing uniquely. What up, mushroom?
Well, look at this one. From what faraway age hast thou come? Thy scent is very human indeed, but not intolerable. Ah, Princess Dusk's savior. Thine aura is precisely as she described. I thank thee deeply for rescuing Her Highness, but Princess Dusk is here no longer, snatched away by that horrifying primeval human. And so I must ask, couldst thou once more play the savior?
Sure.
Thank you. I am Elizabeth, guardian of this sanctuary. Something of a godmother to Princess Dusk. I shall assist thee to my utmost, for I am one with the sorceries of Urasil.
Interesting.
Thou shalt see further on, an abyss was begat of the ancient beast, and threatens to swallow the whole of Ulasil. Knight Artorias came to stop this, but such a hero has nary a murmur of dark. Without doubt he will be swallowed by the abyss, overcome by its utter blackness. Indeed, the abyss may be unstoppable. Still, I have faith that Princess Dusk may be rescued yet.
Okay, so Princess Dusk basically is the time travel lady. Obviously, Artorias is Artorias. The Abyss is the Abyss. Which raises questions about the origin of the Abyss, but it was already pretty suspicious to begin with. I'm wondering, when they said the wretched human thing, I wonder if that's the, because our hit list has, like, all those guys, except for that one in the opening cutscene to the game, who kind of had that, like, Gollum-esque, like, you know, fire, precious type vibe going on. So maybe the DLC main bad guy is him, so kind of like the 5th or 6th or whatever number you want to give him Lord that doesn't appear in the main game. What do you have to buy? Repair powder and gold pine resin, and another Ulasil ivory catalyst, which we don't need right now.
Thou shalt see an abyss was but
repeat
Knight
dialogue.
Artorias without indeed still. May the flames guide thee.
Okay. So yeah, so let's venture further on, and I do wonder if this is going to be a like straightforward path. Aha! Okay. So we have gone back in time, because... Wait, no. Maybe we haven't. Maybe we did. Because this bridge looks like the bridge that originally went to Artorias' grave. But now instead of a grave, it's, this. I try to remember if there's any, like, stone statue ruins around that area or not. Or heck, even where we fought the Guardian Beast, like, maybe that's supposed to be the grave? But probably not, because the grave was, like, right past where this would have been. Now, that said, technically, I think that ledge was slightly different in the before times, if it's the same area. Can't tell, goblin, troll, or whatever. And I wonder about that thing over there. Because it looks like a cloaked figure with a bag with a fishing pole on it. Alright. Gonna come down, come down. Alright, here they come, whatever they are. Okay, they're like tree people things. Okay, not a ton of souls to be had from them. Okay, the royal wood. I'll admit to wondering if I should drink or not, but should be okay. It's just another one of those guys. It's at a weird angle, though. So if this is similar to the other forest, assuming I haven't made a mistake, the wolf lady should be that way. Oh, hello. Oh, also very much, hello, big guy. Where's my chaos fire? There we go. Oof, ouch, ouch. feel like maybe the Chaos Fireball is better than the Chaos Fire Whip. Ooh, what do I have here? Oh, Twinkling Titanite. Not bad. A lot more of these forest dudes. Wonder how well they work against steel. Can I backstab you at all, I wonder? Front stabbing works too. They're definitely rocking the ambient sound much better in this area than before. I need to magic this. Ouch. Wonder how well poking works. Not well. Ouch. Ooh, okay. Okay, I thought I would have been able to kill him before that. As much as I hate it. Should I drink again? And yeah, this should be the old wolf area. So that wasn't there. Oh no, that was there before, I think, but like way more ruined. This is a perfect chance to equip our stones. Come on, prism stones. Here we go. And throw down. Alright, that's death. Elevator? Nope. Can't get to the other side. Also, why you look special? Guardian gauntlets, okay. Now, what is the deal with these Guardian gauntlets, I wonder? Gauntlets of favor. The key is looking for gauntlets that are by themselves. Dingy, maiden, black, gold, witch, antiquated, crown. Although actually we didn't read her stuff either. Special magic crown bestowed upon Dusk, Princess of Elysial, upon her birth. Its wearer is blessed by all manner of magic. This raises the power and effect of the wearer's magic, but damage suffered by magic attack also rises. Interesting. A dress from the ancient fallen land of Elysial. Its ivory-colored silk features elaborate embroidery and is imbued with an ancient magic power. One cannot expect any physical protection from this garment, as it was not meant to be worn in battle. And okay, so similar descriptions for the other parts. Now, let's keep looking for this Guardian gauntlet thing we just got. Thief, Wanderer, Elite, Knight, Hard. Here it is. Passed it way back when. Gauntlets of the Stone Knights, Guardians of the Forest Sanctuary. The Stone Knights are golems, animated by magic, and their enchanted gauntlets are oppressively heavy. Okay, so they're the guys like slamming their hammer down. And aha. Loot on the other side of this old chasm here. Still very curious on down here, but obviously it's death. So might be a one-way elevator. I don't think we can get to this Colosseum from over here. I can't tell if those are decorative like arrows or they're headless statues. What in hindsight, if that guy's corpse is on the outside, is anything over here? Not really. But we can follow the canyon path. Oh, someone's already seen us. We have to be a bit more conservative, though, given we only have one flask drink left. So any fight we can avoid is a better fight for it. That's another sanctuary guardian over that way. Very much more flowery than in the current time period. Oh. Treasure. But maybe we can find a fire. Whoa, hello. I guess technically, depending on what age we're in, the dragons could be alive and well. And okay, so can't get down. I hear stomping. The question is the stomping heading in my direction? Oh, it's directly above us, because I saw debris raining down. And okay, so there's the lake bed from our time. Yeah, the river is much more dried up, though. It's like, really hope there's a campfire nearby. Ooh, lizard. Uh-oh. Yay! So, twinkling Titanite and large Titanite shard. But, also fallen. And I can't get up. What is this thing? I don't think this is supposed to be the abyss quite yet. Right? Oh, there's this, like, black growth near it. Alright, hello. Okay, good. What do we crack or break here? Hood, run, and jump. Yet again, excellent use of ambient sound over here, compared to other parts that were a bit more quiet. Okay, we should be able to... Okay, not drop down here, but maybe jump over here? There we go. Uh-oh! Technically, I knew of its existence. I don't know why I'm surprised. Ouch. What we got? Guardian armor. Excellent. Sadly, we have nothing to push people off of cliffs. Otherwise, I would totally use it. Valor is to, Ouch. Alright. I'm not. I don't want to fight you. I want to fight the weird scarecrow guy. And also get this bit of loot over here. Great. Gowl's Great Arrow or something like that. Alright, run, run, run. We can get these two a bit more separated. That'd be excellent. Okay. Cool. Alright. Dang it. Not a good trade, but he's dead now. Okay, just gotta stay away from that guy, because I don't think we have the ability to go toe-to-toe for now. But more treasure over that way. This might require a jump. Yeah, it definitely requires a jump. Alright, hopefully we don't regret this. Guardian Helm. It's like, probably not going to be wearing this stuff given they said it's pretty heavy, but I can't help but want to collect it all. They're only missing one bit, I think, now. We've got the gauntlets, the helm, and the... I want to say the chest piece, maybe? But okay, so this is taking us to the old place of worship. Hello. Okay, blooming moss clump purple. Ooh. Elizabeth's mushroom. Actual item or key item? Greatly restores HP for a limited duration. Interesting. Large medicinal mushroom of Elizabeth, keeper of the sanctuary. Eating this mushroom invigorates the flesh and greatly restores HP for a limited duration. Its dramatic effect can make the difference between a warrior's life and death. Okay. We should probably keep some of those items in mind if we can't find a fire. Okay, don't want to go down the death pits. That'd be obviously bad. Assuming they're death pits. Stone, what do you have to say? Death it is. Like, just in case if it's like, actually, it's a warp point. But no. Alright, I think we can go ahead and purposely fall this time. I got the shield at the ready. Yeah, there's the two guys this way. Oh, looks like they rerouted back to where they were before. What I could do is I could throw magic at them. Well, they didn't disappear on me. Which they did. But our target is that loot over there that they're leaving be. Large soul of a proud knight. Gladly take that. Okay, good. Blood red cloths of blood red moss clump. There we go. Yeah, these little growths are interesting. I didn't think the abyss would like be bleeding. Because the abyss that we know of is just really a large expanse of nothingness. That they assumedly sealed the Four Lords in? I was a bit unclear about that part, whether it was New Londo that they sealed them in and the Abyss was sealed with them, or they used the Abyss to seal them. Oh. Lizard, no, get back here. Uh-oh. Okay, if we want the treasure, there's a lot of action headed our way. Good. I totally even forgot the item I just picked up. Yes! Keep it coming. Oh no. Yep, that was the worst case scenario. I was hoping he would fall. But okay. And I kind of want to upgrade the fire here, but I also feel like that's a bit of a waste. It seems like we're traveling pretty far from it, so it's not like there's an immediate boss that we're aware of. But okay. I know for the most part what's going to be avoidable, I think. Taking a bit of a gamble here. Or rely on our running. I'd rather not fight every single... Hey, Twig Man. Okay, bridge is over here. I doubt that the dragon's gonna come swooping back in. We're gonna be leading a parade for a bit. But I'm hoping... Getting up here... Drop down... Okay. I think we've de-aggroed the immediate threat. Alright. Oh, you have shears. Interesting. Alright, and then up. Whoa! Okay, almost slipped there. And there again. Let's not run. Let's not do that. Okay, gentle drop down. Probably fire orb. There we go. Now the question is, can we repeat a miracle and get them to drop, or are we being too greedy? No matter what, we need to get back over there to get our souls. Now what I wonder, though... Okay, so it's not... seemingly exitable on the other side. Maybe. Maybe it is. This game sometimes, and what's huggable? No, it's not. Alright, not huggable, not huggable. Oh, there's stuff down below. Okay. I guess we kind of knew that from the place that had, like, the theoretical elevator. But alright, so same procedure as last time. Dun 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 dun! Running, running, running. Ideally, we don't screw up being a bit greedy here, but I think even with all the souls that we've gathered, we don't have enough yet for a level up. Whee! Yep, and this weird one, like, runs. Phew, alright, good, good. Just gotta keep going. Stamina. Alright, cross the bridge. Keep running. I'm still hearing faint stuff behind me, but it's slowly getting into the distance. do love that rumble, but I'm a sucker for thunderstorms. There we go. Purple moss clump. Oh, I gotta not run here. Let's get fire orb ready for these two. In hindsight, when I get the chance, I really should unequip Chaos Fire Whip. Alright, let's get behind again to at the very least get our souls. We might end up aggroing the dudes this time around, but I am curious if I can't make that work for me. Okay. They actually didn't aggro this time. Interesting. And I very quietly get in without them noticing. I do wonder what exactly they're guarding against. Being a bit greedy because I know it's an elevator. Although in hindsight, I don't know if the elevator is operable. I see treasure over there, and obviously I see... I guess... Yeah, they'll still be part of the general ruins. But I don't think any of this is part of the insert Londo grouping. Oh. Alright, well if we can prove this is an elevator. Alright, cool. So we could run around them, get treasure, and then run away with the elevator. Alright, let's get that item in the distance. Hello, everybody. Ouch. Fair enough, you tagged me. Gold coin. Alright, who are we dealing with? Ooh, okay, ouch, ouch, ouch. And I know I got stuff sneaking up on me. Really gotta drink. There we go. And now that you're by yourself, you can poke. And alright. Some of these flowers are interesting looking, but I can't tell if it's just nothing or... Alright, the big guys are a bit caught, but you can take this chance to... Dang it. Poke the little guys. And these guys. Two for one, I'll take it. Although, what were they overlooking beyond? Okay, already got the item there, but what do we got here? Okay, Soul of a Brave Warrior. Not too amazing, but, you know, I'll take it. In theory, with the ring that we have, I wonder if we do come across the Abyss here, that the Abyss Walker ring is actually going to be pretty useful. Alright, you can get off me. Go into the corpse. Or go into the... Corpse, go into the hole. But okay, I don't think there's any other exit here. But I think this is where originally, like, the stairs would lead down into the area. Ooh, okay, I got a bit close to the edge there. But okay, nothing else seemingly around. So, elevator time. And in theory, this should connect over to the other side. Oh, fog door. And then we could get back to the initial... It's gonna say initial campfire, but there's a fire over there. But it's not a fire, it's like a candelabra. Friend or foe?
Let me guess. Snatched by a shadowy limb and dragged off to the past?
Yes. How'd you know?
Yes, of course. Exactly what happened to me. We are both strangers in this strange land. But at least now there are two of us. Did you happen across Knight Artorias? The legendary abyss walker from the old tales? Well, if you haven't, it's just as well. He's a colorless sort, if you ask me.
Okay.
So, what did that giant mushroom make you do? Not that I care. It's none of my business. I've little to talk about, really. Oh, you know me. What do I know?
I want to say intriguing, but I also kind of feel like he's yanking my chain a bit.
I've little to talk about, really. Oh, you...
Okay. Now, what do you have to buy? Or sell? Okay, plenty of moss. Ooh, he actually sells humanity for 10k souls a pop. That's not too bad. Homeward bone, good. And then arrows. Okay. Nothing too amazing. I do wonder if it's going to stay still or not, though. Whether it's like kind of last chance to buy humanities, but it's fine.
So long.
I'm curious. What if I buy something from him?
Still alive, are you? Think of anything that you might need?
Alright, what's the cheapest item he has? Okay, 30 for a throwing knife. Yep, okay, so a single throwing knife.
So long.
Okay, so he has no change dialogue from doing that. Oh, we didn't get the item over there. It's like I feel like there's a bit of a branching part here. So it's like, which way to go? But in my head, the way to go is to activate the shortcut. Okay, Soul of a Brave Warrior. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that connects to the ruins up there, which, by us using the elevator here, should get that shortcut working. I also doing a classic check underneath there when I get the chance, but not immediately pressing. Okay, we can go back down. And then... And then, throw a stone down. Alright, it's clinging, but I'm not going to fall for that trap again, necessarily. Alright, there we go. This door, follow the riverbed. Retreat to spend souls. I'm kind of curious about over here to see how things connect. Ah, okay. I'm kind of piecing it together in my brain of how this is going to work, but here's my theory. We go in there, then eventually connect to these, and I think that probably connects to the Valley of the Drakes, and eventually we might visit New Londo itself, where it's no longer the ruins of New Londo. Because we know that the Abyss was in New Londo before. So, should be connected in that regard. What do we got down here? Huh, more of that goop. Let's look up upstream first. I thought that was suspicious. Dang it. My old nemesis. Okay, definitely drink. Whoopsie. Alright, polygrade combustion. In case any more wolves come out. Okay, large soul of a brave warrior. Now the question is downstream, is there eventually a ladder that was the same ladder that took us to the Orochi fight area initially? I'm assuming not, but there might be some, like, reference or something down here. Oh, these wolves blend in quite a bit, so I gotta be careful. Okay, good, good. Oh. Unusual gate here. Well, looks like the ladder's actually here. Dragon's trying to tell me something, but I don't know if that something is stay away. Now we do have a bit of a question. Do we keep going this way, which looks like it goes quite a while, or do we go to that fog door and fight potentially a boss? Let's go this way. Whee! Mainly because I'm hoping that there'll be another fire around here, so we kind of have a better idea of the lay of the land. Well, if that ain't suspicious as all get. First off, is the old cove there. It's hard to tell, because it looks like no. But secret? Maybe it's further down? Secret? Nope. Although that's a secret over there. Hello, treasure chest. Though, are you a mimic, I wonder? Whoa. I was about to claim the treasure! That's kind of on me, though, for not grabbing it when I had the chance. Okay. That was certainly something. I do wonder how often I'm going to be using this fire. I don't think we need to upgrade it. I'm being very stubborn there. But okay, we at least should have the shortcut available now. Let's try rushing that way, and hopefully it works out. Hopefully we don't come to regret our decision. Where it's like it doesn't work and we have an army of enemies behind us. See, didn't mean to do that. Alright, ouch. Alright, just gotta keep running. No need to fight, because when we start fighting, a big guy's gonna come along. There's the sound of one. Bye-bye. Now, I can't remember if we checked both elevators, bottom parts or not. Alright, death. Okay, get the stuff ready. Alright, we're gonna have to deal with the wolves again, but maybe combustion would be better. Alright. Because I don't want to lose my soul, so let's try to stay alive. And that's always the goal, but in this context, it just means being slightly more conservative. There theoretically wolves behind me, but I don't know if they aggroed. And it should just be these two by themselves. Oh no, I guess there's three. Alright, we should be home clear. Still can't believe that dragon just suddenly flooded the entire area. Alright, back down we go. Whee! Dunk. Alright. I don't know what exactly caused him to decide to attack, but we do need to be mindful of that. Because that was pretty wide stretching thunder. Alright, Titanic slab. Whew. Now the question is, does he do that again if we go for those three, or is that a one and done? Nope. Huh. Interesting. In a number of ways in that, so I wonder if it's like on a timer or whether it's proximity based. Because the fact that he did that, I don't know, I wasn't near anything that time, but he only aggroed when I initially went near that one thing. So I wonder, because if it's time based, we can get those three items theoretically and maybe get out of the area before we die? I also don't know if that breath would be considered fire breath or some other element. Good, good, good. Alright, through the forest, back to the ruins. Dang it. Saw that guy coming up on me, but I had hoped. I had hoped. Thankfully, I pre-prepped the elevator. Of which we will be doing that again. Good old merchant man's right here. Do wonder if there'd be a boss behind there, but I don't know, general Colosseum vibes makes me think it's a boss. But it makes whatever over is this way all the more of a curiosity. So, alright, what do we got down here? Got the 3 wolves? 4 wolves? There we go. Oh, pretty! Dang agile wolves. Yeah. Really, I prefer not to drink, but I'm going to drink just in case that's the difference between life and death. Or if I get caught up in the breath attack. Alright. Climb down. Slide down, and as we're sliding, keep an eye out for where our souls went. There they are. He's gonna come at some point here. A dragon high above the sky, out of sight of the naked eye. Yep, there it comes. Whew, okay, took a bit of damage there. By a bit, I mean quite a bit. Alright, game of run and grab. Double Brave Warrior. Hero. Brave Warrior. Here comes the death. Okay, at least we got near the ladder. We got those objects. I did see further objects in. I wonder if... Because we technically... Let's see. I'm curious. 2 magic. Let's get rid of the Chaos Fire Whip. Gives us 2 slots. Hidden Body. What? Okay, yeah. Requires... Okay, so Candle is intelligence, Star is faith. Okay, okay. And that's it. Did it say I can't use it, or I can't use it properly? Yeah, I gotta use it. Boo. Not shocking, but still boo. And okay, up there. Stick with the Sunlight Miracle stuff. Takes 48. Wow. I don't know, 48 in any stat. But I guess if you're dumping everything into a single stat. And, Chaos Fireball, or do we try to put 2 regular stuff in? Because I'm kind of inclined towards... Well, I guess we could do Poison Mist, because Poison Mist is pretty effective against certain things. So maybe it's back being effective here? Sure, we'll do that. And then... Yeah, we'll do Firestorm. But okay. At least we should be able to get our souls back pretty quickly. Assuming nothing goes wrong. Alright. The usual run here. Dun 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 dun. Alright. Ding. Ding. There we go. We should run, like, next to trees, try and get the trees to slow the guys down behind us so we don't get stabbed. Oh, and here comes the stomping. Okay, come on, elevator. Yay! I'd say, I don't think I saw any secrets when going down, but I'll have to be cognizant of that next time I go through. Hello, man. So tempting to try and fight boss, but the repeated trips this way has given me not a huge deal of souls, but it's enough souls that I shouldn't ignore getting them. Alright. 3 wolves. Wolf number 1. Wolf number 2, you are up. And wolf number 3, come on down. Excellent. Not a single bite mark on me. So, alright. A couple of, what the? Aw. Curious. I didn't even think how these things would be, ledges that are usable. Alright. Grab. Climbing up in case it's already been activated. Yep, there he goes. That really just clears the entire area out. Now that said, it's not the first Dragon Drake thing to try and keep me away from something. Tempted to explore further, but let's go back and check out that fog door. Mainly because this will be a lot of death, rinse, and repeat heading that direction. Not to say we shouldn't do that, but we should do that after we've drained our souls a bit. But I don't think we have enough to level up technically yet, which is why I think through the fog door is the better option, even if it's a boss that kills us. If it is a boss that kills us, we can ideally get our souls back, hopefully easily. Now that said, we've made that mistake before in that thinking, but yeah, you know, hopefully never punished. Alright, nothing over there. We already checked over there, I think. What magic do I want to start this off? Maybe poison. Is that the Abyss Walker? I do like how it's like the guy's impaled. Okay, he throws it at me, okay. Oh, it is Artorias! Oh. Ouch. Okay, drink, even though that's actually probably a waste. Ouch. Drink. Alright, Combustion's better. Oh, alright. Before I see him doing follow-up there. Okay, not too shocking. Like he throws off his gunk. Okay, doable fight. Definitely yet again though raises questions about Firestorm. It's been a very disappointing spell every time I use it. Even though it costed so much. That said, I don't think Poison Mist is doing anything either, so let's go ahead and de-equip those two, and yeah, Great Chaos Fireball. It's occasionally we get lucky with the lava. There's also the question of, do we upgrade this fire now? Or is there going to be a fire, like, right past that area? Because I don't think I'll need more than 5 flasks. But I might be being overly stingy. So, okay, let's go ahead. Take the usual path back to the ruins. Alright. Block. Block. Run. Okay, stay near the trees. As to slow them down. Okay, keep trying to put trees between them and me. And boom. Yet again, I didn't keep a good eye out there, but whatever. Just in case there's any hidden floor. That's another trick a lot of sandbox survival games like. Wow, I can even hear him from here. Don't be right at the door, please. Ouch. Whew. Alright, good. Drink. I should probably get some better. Oopsie. Spell. Alright, follow up? Nope. Okay, there's a little splashback. Okay, need stamina back. Okay, I flubbed that dodge. Yep, dodge way too early. Yet again. Yep, saw that coming. Okay, good. Come on. Ouch. Okay. Yep, dodge right too early. Can't see, can't see. Yep, got punished for drinking. But at least my souls are near the entrance. I didn't do... I don't think I did too poorly there, but it does raise the question again of, do I upgrade the fire? Not yet. I was spamming drinks a bit there. Honestly, my shield is holding up better than I thought it would. The fireballs are definitely nice. When he does kind of the slam down and then a sideways horizontal swing. Alright. Good. Alright, then through the trees. I still wonder if the same place I found that one ember, if there'll be anything there, here, in the past. But, let's not check that right now. I keep wondering if one of them is going to follow me down here at some point. I wonder if there's anything weird to see.
Sake, put some spring into your step. So long.
Ah, this guy. Whoever he is. I'm intrigued what his deal will be. But for now, I have no reason to take it at nothing more than what he said he is, because someone else that got yanked in. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, drink. Oof. Tried dodging, but no. That no damage to him. There we go. Drink. Being sloppier than normal. Definitely takes a bit of getting used to how long his sword is, so... Block that one. Probably great fireballs. Yep, I fell for that. Yeah, we should probably upgrade the fire. It doesn't feel that difficult, but he is pretty beefy, which means it's going to be a battle of attrition. Alright, bust out the humanities. 1. And then 2 to kindle. Reverse hollowing. And then, kindle. There we go. 10 flasks. which if nothing else will help a bit. The key is not to get stuck in that cycle of get hit, flask, get hit, flask, get hit, flask. Because for every attack that basically I need to find an opening to take a flask, that's theoretically an opening I could have been using to attack him. Alright, hello. Poke, poke. Alright, through the trees. Gotta watch my stamina a bit, even though I hear someone coming up on my 6 o'clock. Alright, almost there. Alright, hidden floors? No, I didn't see any. Alright, back in we go. The big thing is to try and get our souls without any casualty. Because we keep getting tripped up also on that, but I don't want to let those souls go either. Okay, thankfully they're right there. Ouch, alright. I want to say it hits like a truck, but part of that's on me for being more dodge-centric than not. Yeah, those 2 dodges queued up by accident. I wonder if he's parryable. Probably not, but... Wow, triple, okay. Drink. Way too early. Nice explosion. Alright, he's got hands, I'll give him that. I don't know why I feel a bit rusty, but I guess technically the Witch of Izzoloth wasn't a proper boss fight, so it has been some time since we had to do a proper fight. And it doesn't help that we do start the fight being a bit panicked trying to get our souls every time. There's theoretically an argument to be made of grab souls, bone, back, retreat. But don't know about that. Alright, run, run, run. Okay, should be hit free. I'm also debating, it's like, better armor would also be nice. But that would require going back. And we are not going to quite do that just yet. It's interesting that we're fighting him this early on, but I assume it's so we can make friends with him? I don't know why in a game like Dark Souls I'm like, we're gonna become best friends with him and then we're gonna fight the Abyss together. I just need to purify the evil infecting him right now. then him and me will be best buds, and eventually I'll give him the Abyss Walker ring, and that's how he becomes the Abyss Walker. And then it'll be a time question of like, well, where did the ring come from? Because if he got it from me and I got it from him, then where was the first interaction? Alright, gonna do it again? Nope. Definitely not landing as many of the spells as I'd like to. There. Yeah, saw that coming. I always fall for that one. Fell for it again, alright. Thought I was at a safe distance. That very much seems to be, if I get a hit in with combustion at least, back away afterwards. Also, he doesn't take that much damage even from the regular combustion, which makes sense given its lower level, but I wonder if it's at the degree to which I should start using basic rapier weapon instead. There's a part of me also wondering about arrows. They do have the Black Bow of Ferris still. Alright, run on back. Hello. And you. Alright, good. Try to guide them through as many trees as possible. Alright, just gotta keep running. Let's conserve as many resources as possible. Wait, gotta send the elevator back up. I like how I have to do the walk of shame past the merchant every time. He used to sit in there, watch me repeatedly get murdered, come back, get murdered, come back. Alright, where are my souls? They're there. Dang it, I was too slow on getting that out. Whew! Double hit. Wow, okay. That was not my round. Yet again, after the run back is longer than how long I'm lasting in the fight. This is doable. It, like, just, you know, spidey sense tingling, so to speak, like, I can tell that this is a fair fight. Like, this is a balanced fight in the end. He just has a lot of tools in his toolbox. So, like, there's a range, a lot of his follow-ups, so he doesn't have to commit to the follow-up, so... Boy, in hindsight, this is borderline a fighting game boss, but I don't have a lot of, cheap moves. Now, that said, I have beaten SNK bosses from the Playism era, so I'm used to very, very cheap fighting game bosses. Like, there's two mentalities here. Either basically dodge, back up, fireball, and hope he doesn't immediately swing again. Or he swings, dodge, combust, counter, retreat immediately. But both those have risks. Okay, good. man, like, even when he doesn't do a follow-up, he can go right into his next attack pretty quick. Uh-oh. I wonder if Rapier would be better. We can give it a shot. I get the feeling no, just given my magic's pretty good. I got my flame at plus 15. I have a lot more diversity in my magic attacks I can do. And it's not like I'm depleting them either. Although I guess... let's not, actually in hindsight, let's not do that here. Well, I could also give the bow and arrow a shot. Okay, run, run. Okay, not punished for the poke in the back. Alright, stompy, stompy behind me. Alright, down we go. Send the elevator back up. Yeah, I'm still debating. I'm like, magic or rapier? I feel like I have to do magic. Though it's not landing as much as I would like, I do admit. But I feel like rapier has a lot of the same problems that combustion has. Uh-oh. It's all through near the middle of the fight. There we go. Poor timing on my part. Let's get away from these walls too, so don't... Okay, good, good. Really, part of the thing I'm doing now is just observing. Dang it. What? Okay, he wasn't going into the mega mode, alright. Dang it. I thought basically I would have been safe going for it because he was getting out of a roll. But this seems to have a long recoil to it, as long as I'm at a certain distance away. No. Yeah. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous! Okay, not doing it again. Might be a trap to assume that you can counter on those, because he has those times where it goes into the other slam downs. Focus on dodging. And if he's gonna do that, then I'm gonna drink. This is not good. It's powering up again? Trust that wasn't going to have a follow-up. Alright. Keep on wanting to basically dodge to the left because he's holding his sword in his right hand. Alright. I need to be able to tell the difference between that and his. He does two types of slam downs. I think that one he doesn't follow up on because he leaves the puddle behind. That he can do triple in a row. The question is, when do I follow up on? Yes, I can't get behind him. He doesn't like being behind. It's kind of funny how much of a fighting game boss he is. Way too early. Alright, that's all the drinks for this learning lesson. Okay, he's doing that again. Shame I have nothing to respond to that with. Got lucky. Wow. So I can't get behind him, but he can get out of that real quick. But that was our best attempt yet. Got him down to half health. Like I said, if I get in the mentality that he's just a fighting game boss, then a lot more things make sense. And unlike a fighting game boss, there's no timer that I can get easily timed out and then you panic and then the boss pulls off some cheap super grab move and it's like, ah ha ha, you were trying to kill me because there's 10 seconds left on the clock and I was able to chip you down at the last minute so you started to panic even though you were in the lead most of the match. It's like, ugh. Ding, ding. Okay, run, 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 run. Alright, need stamina. Don't like the fact I heard them take a swing. And boom! One day one of them's gonna come falling down after me, but not today. Alright. Just slow and steady wins the race. I should make sure fire orbs equipped. One. Grab our souls. Ouch. Okay, we are not doing too good. Alright, we are starting the fight unbalanced. Uh-oh. No, 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 punish! At least I've stabilized a bit. Get this unsafe to drink after. Tends to have enough time to dodge that. Yeah, misjudge my distance there. Oh, that was way too early. It's not my round. Ooh. Went wrong right off the bat. I do wonder. It's not great, but I wonder if I should grab my souls and homeward bone it. Because I'm letting these things chain me back a bit much. Because starting the fight off on the wrong foot is pretty lethal here. But I keep doing that though because I'm trying to prioritize getting the souls. But it's costing me vital drinks and just the ability to like set the pace of the fight. Oh, alright. They made the call for me, so I'm gonna use a flask. And then we're gonna try and homeward bone it mid-fight. It's gonna be difficult, but it should be doable. Now that said, I don't think we can actually level up from just it, but we can technically teleport. To the older things, it is to like spend those souls. Because I'll admit, I'm kind of eyeing the daughter chamber, so maybe either invest in some twinkling stuff. There's also a possibility of upgrading our armor. Okay, drink. Okay, I'm gonna keep the drink at the ready, and then once I've secured the souls. Whew. Never seen him do it more than 3 times, but of course he can follow it up very quickly. Dang it, I should have gone there. I was actually gonna wait until he does the charge up explosion move to use the bone. Alright. There we are. I noticed it was the puddle slam, so it's gonna be lagging a bit. Okay, if we did want to level up. Yeah, we're about 10k short. I wanted to reinforce some of the other armor, such as the witch's armor. If I can find it. I think it's down here? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the Twinkling Titanite, which we only have 10 of, so not a whole lot there. And the big thing I'm kind of a bit about is I think technically our... Actually, they're not listed. I was going to wonder about our current, our rapier. Okay, that only takes large Titanite. I think basically I was confusing it with the ghost stabby sword. Alright, let's take a look at the witch stuff again. I wonder why the antiquated stuff kind of pops in the middle of these things here. Okay, it does get physical defense upgrade, but not a whole lot. I guess the big question is, like, what am I really, like, looking for? Because honestly, I'm kind of curious about the antiquated dress as well. Which in hindsight, man, that's actually pretty lightweight, all things considered. Although, where's his headpiece, though? Because I'm not seeing the headpiece, actually, with the rest of the armor. Da-da-da-da-da. There's a bloodstain, the Megla Maiden. I thought the antiquated headdress was the one that kind of mentioned boosting magic. That said, I mean, the defensive stats on these are impressive. Yeah, let's take a look here. I mean, I guess in hindsight, this actually isn't going to solve the problem of spending souls. It's going to spend twinkling stuff, but not really souls. So, as normally conservative as I am for saving these souls for better times, let's go ahead, crack open some of these for the purposes of leveling up. Don't think it's enough yet, but okay, we're 2,000 short, roughly. At some point, we're probably also going to need to repair. Large Soul of the Proud Knight. Okay. A bit overshooting, but that's fine. We can do in that regard is we can level up. Attunement is not enough to give us a new slot yet, so probably put it in the dex. And then... Actually, hold on. Okay, what do I compare with here if I... Okay, yeah, the Crown of Dusk. Yeah, raises power and effect of whereas magic, but damage suffered by magic also increases. And all the stats go down. And it's not upgradable, but if I have the dress, though... Also down, but I'm kind of curious, like, where they compare to the regular tattered cloth robe on. Wow, okay, so they're even lower than the regular tattered cloth robe. And it does say it's, like, not meant to be brought into battle. But what if? What if it was? Yeah, maybe we upgrade the witch stuff. Like, maybe we go for a combination here. We go basically Crown of Dusk. It's a bit sad that I can't then have, like, witchy hat. Like, if you're gonna go with witch armor, like, part of the fun is the hat. Wow. Really shows off the fact that I'm all withered. Reinforce it. So we know we can't reinforce the headpiece. But okay. Twinkling Titanite. Twinkling. Let's do it again. And then I'm kind of curious. Now, if I were to go ahead and swap out the witch cloak for the tattered cloth robe. Okay. So swapping does seem to then decrease my stats, so I should have better defense in this getup, I think. Maybe. I'll admit to being kind of tempted to crack open a soul, but let's see how we do with this. Watch us do worse. It's like it's a bit of a concern, but it should be okay. And I do notice that we have the buff for magic damage, I assume, which is the scroll with an arrow there. get another fire ready. Dang it! Ugh, not off to a great start. But you know what? Whatever. The big issue is that we can go into the fight. Are you kidding me? We can go into the fight with one less flask drink I get. Oh, did I not send it up either? This is gone so horribly wrong. Alright, drink. Not a great start, but we can pivot. We can do it. Alright, no more distractions. No more scrambling to get souls. We've invested them in hard assets now. Uh-oh, shouldn't I? I thought it was combustion I had. Easily punished. This might too, but alright. Gonna try a bit of this. Nice and calm. Alright, fireball. There. Need to find an opening in which to drink. Dang it. Could have had a drink now, but whatever. Up. That. Don't want to get greedy. I know that basically we have less than half, but we've definitely know the tide can easily turn. Alright. Soul of Artorias. Now, that said, I thought I would purify the evil from his soul and we would team up and do adventures together. Where did my dream go? Although I guess technically we brought back the Firekeeper with her soul before, so there's precedent for bringing him back maybe uncorrupted. Maybe. Okay, but where is his soul? Soul of Knight Artorias, victim of the Abyss. Soul of Lord Gwyn's Knight Artorias, who was consumed by the Abyss. The legend that Artorias repelled the Abyss only told half of the story. It seems that he was defeated and his honor preserved by some unsung hero who is the true victor over the Abyss. Oh. That's it. Hello, low battery notification. Okay. Yeah, it's like, it's been a long time since I looked at the humanity description, so I was briefly checking that out of like, this black sprite is called humanity, but little is known about its true nature, which I remember us being very confused early on in the game. But like, the terminology sprite there, because I imagine sprite as being like a sentient little thing. If the soul is the source of all life, then what distinguishes humanity we hold within ourselves? Okay. Now the question is there a fire up ahead? Also, can we actually check out the other body, I wonder? Not much to see outside of it being all splattered. Oh, actually, I wonder if the merchant has anything to say about our triumph. Merchant man, I met and beat Artorias.
Oh, for Juniper's sake, put some spring into your step.
My step has plenty of spring.
Did you really slay Knight Artorias? I'd heard the Abyss found him first, but even still, that's absolutely treacherous. Yes, magnificently so.
Okay, he came at me first.
Believe it or not, Ulysses has brought the Abyss upon itself, fooled by that toothy serpent. They upturned the grave of primeval man and incited his ornery wrath. What could they have been thinking? But to you and I, it's all ancient history. You have to ask yourself, does it really matter?
Interesting. Regarding fooled by that teethy serpent. Because I've only met one, but like I said, my friend showed me basically the video of the content that I missed from the Abyss, where there's another serpent, so we know there's two of them. But one basically seems to be like, kill Lord Gwyn and take his place, and the other's like, kill Lord Gwyn and do nothing. So it's like, okay. I mean, the other one was in the Abyss from what my friend showed me. But I wonder which one is the treacherous one. I mean, neither of them have seemed too trustworthy, to be honest, but still.
I've little to talk about, really. Oh, you know me.
Okay, repeat dialogue there. I assume nothing new to buy. Nope.
So long.
So long. Now, big thing is I'm sitting on a large pile of souls yet again. But I wonder if there's a fire not like right after here. So like in theory, if we see enemies, maybe run away. Oh no, it's another fog door. It is another fog door. But this is not a fog door, so what do we have up here? Ideally, not death. But shields at the ready. Come on, bonfire. Someone's prepping a knife, and I don't know if I trust that. But it might be a blacksmith. It's locked. How morbidly curious. And intriguing regarding this. I assume death. Yep. Gotta say, they did pretty good in that fight. I only used 2 of my flasks. The new armor's already, not paying for itself, but proving to be good, potentially. Maybe. I actually couldn't tell if my magic was doing that much more damage, but I'll assume it was the case. And alright. Oh boy, it's like that mist door is calling out to me. There's a fire, though. Excellent. Ooh, and more stuff further in. Alright, let's level up. Alright, next up is attunement. And we're still sitting on a pretty large chunk of soul. Let's go ahead and reinforce the witch armor a bit more. Come on, where are you? Here we go. Witch gloves. Witch skirt. I can't help but notice the growling. Witch cloak. And gloves again. That's all our twinkling titanite. And we're still 16,000 souls, so it should be fine for now. Now, who is making all that noise? Oh, they're the same things that Artorias stabbed. I also wonder how it plays into what the merchant said about this land having brought it upon themselves regarding the Abyss. Elysial Township. Are you friendly? You don't seem friendly. No, you're not friendly. And you aren't worth a lot of souls either. But okay, since we used a fire, I want to check out that fog door too. I can't just ignore a fog door. So I will say that we are at about time for today, but we're going to do a hint more exploration. Can't say no to a fog door. Enter the gazebo. What? Purple Coward's Crystal? What? Many questions. I assume this is some multiplayer thing that I'm too single player to get. Exit Battle of Stoicism. Online play item. Quit Battle of Stoicism. Victory in this battle once led to an ancient Andor Londo, but even in the absence of its overseer, capitulation is a disgrace. In the name of a warrior's honor, do not quickly resort to the use of this crystal. Hi. Battle of Stoicism Gazebo. Battle of Stoicism is only available online. Alright. Duels are 1v1, team battles are 2v2 or 3v3, and deathmatch at 4 to 6. Okay. It is straight up PvP. You can find a password. Win streaks. Okay, so it's all PvP. Okay, like map selection. No. Earn consecutive wins to be etched in the plaque of legends. Plaque of Legends is only available online. Okay. I'll admit to being somewhat disappointed. It's like, okay, not as cool as I thought it was. I do know once we spend some souls, I do want to go back to the dragon area. Maybe the dragon's already, like, skedaddled. Since we beat Artorias. Hello. Gonna stab you now. Now that said, this seems, again, more and more golden path, so... the back and forth, it's like, I want to go back to the dragon area, but I am likely to die. If only there was something I could spend souls on. Oh, actually, we should prepare. Given our shield and, other armor took a beating. Oopsie. It's a shame I can't, like, stow souls away, but I totally get why. How many souls are we away from a level up? About 16,000. So we're only about halfway there, but we can easily make it up if we're cracking open some souls. Let's see. Soul of a Hero, I think, was worth... was it 10,000? Yeah. And then beneath Soul of a Hero... yeah, Soul of a Brave Warrior, both large and small. Let's go with the regular-sized one. Okay, but so that leaves us... whoopsie. Dang it. Yeah, guys, we're about, just over 1,000 short. Da-da-da-da. Alright. Proud Knight. A large Proud Knight. Are you 1,000 souls worth? Okay, that works. Alright, let's level up again. Vitality. And man, we're hitting the 30 finally. So I need to double check the references regarding soft cap and hard cap so I don't start wasting stats. But okay, now we can, without guilt, explore where the dragon is, because if we lose 1,000 souls, that's nothing. That's pocket change at this point. That's less than a single one of those giant armored guys near the princess's chambers. I doubt secret, right? No. Nope. Alright, get combustion ready here. Yeah, we'll see if we can't make progress this way before then calling it. Alright, we got the 3 wolves in the way. Wolf number 1. Good, good. Wolf number 2, come on down. You've earned combustion to the face. Wolf number 3. Yeah, you dodged last time too. And I'll be curious to see if Artorias actually clears out the dragon or not. Because if he doesn't... I don't know. I'm just like, because if he doesn't, then that means something. I don't know if that means I should continue pressing forth here or not continuing to press forth here. Here it comes. Alright. Oh. Didn't expect to turn around. Drink, drink, drink. Prioritizing that before reading the sign. Gal's Great Arrow, okay. If only Hawkeye were here. I think I understand it. That dragon is killable. These arrows I picked up. If I had to do Dollar the Donuts, these are going to be like the Dragon's Dogma arrows of like, they will instantly kill. Which implies in that I can take down the dragon with one of those arrows. Okay, Gal's Great Arrow. Great Arrow used by Hawkeye Gal, one of Lord Gwen's 4 knights for dragon slaying. Requires great bow. Okay, so I can't use my my current bow. Gal personally crafts each stone tip and wraps the shaft tightly with tree bark. Curious. But okay, requires a great bow. Do we even have a great bow? I think we do. We don't. Or no, wait, we do. Yes? No? Seemingly no. That guy's making sure he wasn't attacking me. It's like, I did not like that growl. Just gonna double check though. I'm like, I didn't like maybe resort the great bow somewhere. Because obviously we know one of the guys that is using it, which is the guy near the princess's chambers. Interesting. I really want to kill that dragon now. But I need a great bow to potentially try. I had to think about that. Because maybe... Wait a minute. That was like, if we put on the greed helm, maybe that will help it drop? But this came with a curse if I remember. Also affects aware with the curse of the branded. Which would imply that it's the same curse for the Long Lost Clan? I mean, it raises item discovery, but being cursed does not sound good. Man, these guys are noisy down there. But, alright. Press fire. And yeah, we will go ahead and call it here for today. I want to say, not as much progress as normal, but we did beat Artorias. I'm very glad about that. I was kind of concerned it would be another Ornstein fat guy thing. It was just like, needing to cut the video off before being able to take them down. It was like so close, but I was like, maybe it's not so close, but... what do they call it these days? What do the kids call it? Locked in? Sat in? Postured up? Focused in? Something like that. I did something that basically meant gamer mode. And that is what I did. And then I beat him. So yay! But yeah, next time we'll continue exploring this weird past, heading towards the abyss. I'm still curious though about Artorias, because then, again, it once again raises a question regarding the ring. Like, also his grave. Maybe we should also go back and talk to the Mushroom Lady. Like, maybe she'll be like, oh, poor Artorias, I'll build a grave on this site, and we'll call him the Abyss Walker, and special ring is from somewhere. But I don't know. I'm probably overthinking it, but I'm sensing time travel shenanigans with that ring right now. Like the ring just kind of came out of nowhere in the time-space continuum. But that is pontification for another time. Until later. Later.